Hey everybody, this is Pam. Welcome to Tampers Creek Homestead and more. I am so excited about today's video, and I'm excited to give the opportunity to learn plastic canvases 101. So basically, I can't wait to show you guys how to get started. So when my Hey Josh, welcome in. Hey She, we here. Welcome in. Welcome in. My Renaissance grandma, welcome in. I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm setting up because put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. Thank you, Josh, for putting that one in. I appreciate you guys. Um, We're going to get started in a few minutes about today's topic and teaching you guys how to do plastic canvas 101. Well, plastic canvases. A lot of people know about crocheting and knitting. It's similar to that, but you're actually using plastic in order to make your products. I don't know if you guys can hear my grandson in there, but if you do, I apologize because they're in the next room and we're in an apartment and the apartment is our theme. So, how are you guys doing? Did anybody do any planning today? What did you all do? Okay. Well, I guess I can go on and get started. I mean, if anybody comes in that's going to catch the replay. I appreciate you guys. Everybody else, if you don't mind sharing this content out, like, subscribe, I appreciate you guys as well. For those that you all are in the bushes, I appreciate you all as well too. So, how many of you all ever heard of plastic canvases? It's been around a long time because I know I'm 47 and I started doing plastic canvases when I was 21. So I've been doing it a long time. And you can make a variety of things when it comes to PC or plastic canvas. Hey sweet thumb, welcome in. Appreciate you, appreciate it. For those of you all that's in the chat and typing, I am paying attention to the chat because I'm gonna have to um angle my camera so you all can see my hands. So when I start teaching you all how to do the project, which is gonna be a simple bookmark because Mackenzie asked to for me to make her a bookmark. But I'm also looking at my iPad so I can see the comments and occasionally I'll look over here and look here, but I'll mainly be looking down because if you don't pay attention to what you're doing when you stitch, baby, you can actually mess up on this. But let's get started. When I say, have anybody ever heard of plastic canvases? If you have, put a one in the chat. If you have not, put a two. Okay. XY. Okay. You at XY, welcome in. Appreciate it. Plastic canvas look like mesh, right? Sweet thumb, it does. It does. I've given away a lot of canvas designs on my lives. My Renaissance grandma, I'm so sorry I didn't catch them lives because, baby, I would have been up in that junk. Seeing my sister do it back in the day. Okay, so I'm part of a 52-week block challenge. I had to stop my blocks because of the issue that my son had that I had to take him to the hospital. So I'm actually back on track to get ready to get started back and I'm gonna inbox the young lady so she can start sending me back my blocks. But hey, don't hurt the harvest. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'm a part of a 52 block challenge. So she's gonna send us a design, and we create it. Either we can do it the same way that she do it, or we can change it up and put our own spin on it. But this is a design that she sent me, and once I make like four of these, like with the praying hands or another cross on one or another word section, like a saying on it, and then put the top, this actually becomes a cover for a tissue box cover. So that was one of the first ones that we had to do. This one was the second. So all of these blocks will become a tissue box cover. This one is the third. But you can actually, they have so many patterns out there that you can make a lot of stuff, or if you're a artist or you can draw, you can customize and freestyle whatever plastic type, whatever project that you want to do. So the Happy 4th of July is one, and then the Trick or Treat is one. This was the last block that I did before the incident with my son. So I don't know if you all saw in the description the what type of materials you would need in order to participate if you wanted to make a bookmark. But when you go to the store, or if you want to order your plastic canvases, you can order them online. I actually go to either Hobby Lobby, Walmart, or Michael's. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michael's, or Joanne to pick up plastic canvas. This pack right here came from, I want to say, Hobby Lobby, but they come like six sheets of plastic canvases in a pack. And the size, this one is a 7 mesh. It's 10 by 5, 13 by 5. So they come six, but this little pack right here costs $2.99. I want to say it came from Michael's, but don't quote me on it. Um, you can also get online for a company called Everything Plastic Canvas. They have a lot of patterns and plastic canvas at a reasonable price, so you can grab them there. Now, the materials that you're gonna need is a sheet of plastic canvas. On each pattern, it'll tell you how many you need to, use in order to cut those out. They don't come pre-cut, which I wish they do. Some of them do. It just depends on the shape. But you're gonna need a 16-inch tapestry needle with a wide hole so you can get the yarn through it. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. Preferably, I like the smaller scissors because they can get through the holes when you cut them. Or if you want to hurry up, you can get you a large pair. So it just depends on you and your preference on what type of scissors you want to use when you're doing PC. Now, Mackenzie wants a bookmark. This is the pattern that we're going to work on today. And when you get ready to cut this out, you got to do some counting. So I'm going to have to need some light because I'm blind, but you're going to have to do some counting. So with that particular uh, bookmark, I really don't have to have a whole sheet. If you're into plastic canvases, then you can, here, Mackenzie, put this right here. Hey, Bayou, welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in, Bayou. Um, like I've been doing it for so long that I have scraps left, so I can actually use the scraps to make this particular um bookmark because the piece is not big. So when you start, give me some paper again. Oh, I got a pen. Give me some a pen. I don't have an actual pattern for this particular book, this bookmark. So I'm actually going by the picture. And when you count your pattern out your plastic canvas, you could either count by holes, which is this, which are the holes. You'll count by the holes or threads, which are the lines. So on some patterns, you'll have to count the threads or you'll have to count the holes. In this particular pattern, I'm going to have to count the holes because I actually can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to go on and count this. I really don't have to count it because I can actually cut, which I'm going to do. So I don't have to worry about it. Count 'em. Bookmark is going to probably be smaller than what I'm using. So um, when I do the first row, then I'll cut from there. So Mackenzie chose, you know you're gonna need yarn as well. So this is my yarn band. If you all can see my yarn band, I try to keep all my yarn together. I always keep my yarn turned up so I can just pull the strings that I need. Now Mackenzie chose blue and she chose blue and orange. So in order to get my stitches that I need for the size plastic canvas product that I need, I'm gonna start this row of orange and then I'll finish it out. Um, do anybody have any questions so far? Are you guys following me? Am I confusing y'all? Sweet thumb, everybody's speaking. So basically, you're gonna thread your needle with your yarn. And I did cut this out because it's actually bigger than what the project is. So I'm gonna count the row so I can stitch that and then I can actually go back in and cut the plastic the way that I need to cut it. So I won't have too much plastic canvas because some of the projects can get bigger. Bio said, no questions right now, just watching. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Now it is time consuming. Um, but did anybody get any plastic canvas of yarn or any project? I mean, any material? If you want to stitch along with me today, did anybody were able to get a chance to go and get that? If not, then maybe the next time we do another tutorial, then you can actually follow along with me. But I'm gonna stitch out, which is 8. I'm gonna stitch out. Can you all see my tablet? I don't know how this gonna work. Hold on. Tell me if y'all can see this tablet. Can y'all see the tablet? Okay. This is the pattern. So I'm supposed to count, stitch. These are the stitches. And I have to stitch 8 of those. So now, let me turn this back around so you all can see what I'm doing. When you're doing the PC, don't hurt the harvest said, oh, she's speaking. Okay, Bio said we see it now. So when you get ready to stitch this, you're going to, I wish it was a better way that I can do this. Oh, I might know. Hold on. Let me see. How do I turn the camera around? Bio, you know how to flip the camera around so it can actually I could turn the phone around and it'll be on the outside. But if you don't if don't nobody know how to do it, then we're not gonna worry about it. But in order to stitch the first row, if you can see it, you're gonna instead of going in the first hole, you're gonna skip to the second hole and bring your needle through. Bring it all the way through. Can you see everybody? You bring it all the way through, whereas that you'll have this part like this, because once you work your 8 stitches, you're gonna end up enclosing this and you're not gonna see it. So I'm gonna do 8. Can you all see what I'm doing? But you're gonna always slant to your right when you're doing your stitches. It just depends on which type of stitching you're doing. And this is just a single stitch. So I can't, I wish it was another way that I can do my phone. I'm not sure on StreamYard. Okay, Fire. But can you see how I'm stitching it? And I'm bringing it like up. I'm bringing it in the hole down at the bottom. And then I'm actually slanting it to go to the left. Well, to my right. So, and I have to do that 8 times. And if you can see, it's actually covering up the row that I had to start off with. So it's gonna actually hide it. Do anybody have any questions? So now this is relaxing, but it is time consuming. I mean, literally time consuming. But you get some joy out of it because you decide on which project you want to do because you can create something beautiful. It just depends on you, what you like. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I done did 7. Now I'm going to show you guys something. Now you see how I got the back. You see the back. Everybody see the back? That's the back. Now this is the front. So you have to try to make your back look as neat as possible. But this is the front. And again, this is the back. You see how I covered up the loose yarn? Now I'm going to run this right here through the back because that's my 8 stitches. Now you don't see that. So what you do is you take your scissors and you're gonna cut that piece of yarn off so you don't see it. And then the yarn that you started off with, you cut that. Now, this is the length of the bookmark, the width. When I'm stitching, guys, I generally start with the ladders because it's easier to start with the ladders. And then, see, this is going to be the width. This is the width of it. But I'll stop the length when I get to the top of it, and then I'll cut some more off. But this is the front, and this is the back. So when you're starting to stitch the first row, bio said, so this may take you about 2 days to complete. Bio, you'll be surprised. This is gonna take me less, probably about an hour to complete. Cause once I'm showing you guys the technique. Once I turn the camera off and sit here, it's gonna take me an hour to do. So it doesn't. It just depends on how big the project is. The bigger the project is, the longer it takes. The smaller it is, it doesn't take that long at all. Um, so with the first row, this is gonna be the base part. And if you see the row on you see the row right here on the bookmark, that was the row that I just stitched. So everything else that's in yellow, I'm not gonna worry about right now because Mackenzie, that's gonna be in orange. But all the blue, which is the word read, is gonna be in blue. So this is what I'm gonna work on to show you all how to stitch the ladders. So you will take, okay. I'm looking at the chat now. So I appreciate you guys sticking in and watching me? And are you actually am I explaining it to the point that I'm not confusing you guys? You know, do you have any questions? So I'm getting the blue yarn because this is the color that she wants her um bookmark. She surprised me because we went to the library the other day and Mackenzie was like, "Grandma, can I get some books?" I was like, "Sure, you got a library card, why not?" So basically, the only thing that you do when you're doing letters, I'm gonna take it down again. I'm gonna have to learn how to flip the camera so you all can actually see my hands. Because when you're doing the letter D, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're gonna have to skip some rows in order to start the D. So this would be, move this up to one. Okay. This right here, can you see it? Okay. This right here is the first row. This line, if you see it, is considered the second row. So when I start stitching this D, I'm going to skip one, two rows, which are the lines. We're not counting the holes, we're actually counting the lines. Can you guys see that? Okay. So I'm going to go, you're going to always go in the holes of the row that you completed. But you're going to actually start on the line. So this 1, 2, this will be the third line, which 1, 2. It's kind of hard, y'all, for me doing it upside down, but I don't know how to adjust my camera. So what I'll do is, I know you guys are watching, so that's 1, 2, 3, which is going to be 5. But you're going to always, I'm gonna have to find a better solution, which being able to show y'all, but I'm trying to show you something right quick. I'm trying to stitch this part right here so I can show it to you. And then you'll be caught up on what I'm doing. My mom used to tell me, Pam, I know they got a machine for that. They got an embroidery machine. They got a knitting machine. I know they got a machine for plastic canvas. I'm like, Mama, look, I've been doing this 20 some years, so I know they don't got no um what is it, no machine for this. Now do you all see how I attached it? What I'm trying to show you is, you see the orange row and you see the blue row. When you connect it, it's gonna fall in the same hole as the orange one, but you're gonna have to still slant it. So on the pattern, that's why I wish I could show you guys another angle with my phone. So the next time I do the next one, which is gonna be the piece P, was it plastic canvas 102, then I'll have figured out how to reposition my camera so you guys can see better. But with the letter D, when I get ready to start the next row, it's gonna go up. And you start counting your stitches. You count your stitches, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I already stitched one. That means I have to stitch 7 more going up, which will be, you're gonna take it at the top of that one that you already stitched, and then you're gonna just bring it in, and you'll go down with it instead of up. Because if you bring it up, your stitches are not gonna look the same. So if you see the front, you guys can see the front, you see the back, they're neat. Now I'm gonna show you if I bring this up versus down, how the stitch will look. So if I bring it up, it's gonna look like this. But I'm gonna take it out because you have a process. Now you see, this is the front. Now it looks right when you take it up, but look at the back. It has a gap. Do you guys see that? So when you're going upwards, you have to take your needle and your yarn down. So I'm gonna take that out of there. Now I can go back in there. I can go back in there and then I can take it down. Once I take it down, then I'll turn it back around so you all can see how now. You see how the back is? It still looked the same. But then you see when I took it up, it had that gap. So you have to pay attention to what you're doing, because if you want if this was something that I was selling, you will want your um stitches to look as nice as possible on, you will want your stitches to look nice on the front and the back. So if you guys can see, let me see. Okay, y'all see how this one is? This is the front. This is the back. Can you tell? You could tell a little difference with this one, that this is the back, but this is the front. So if you were to be selling this is something that you have to make sure it is neat as possible. But when you finish stitching the project, in order to keep this clean, I use Scotch Guard. So I just spray the project down with Scotch Guard and it'll keep it clean. If it gets some dirt on it, you just sit it in cold water and brush it. It'll come clean. But hey, handmade products, I think, have value to them because you put your time in and you take the time out to make something for someone that's special. um and it gives you a sense of accomplishment. So I'm back on. I'm supposed to do 9. I'm supposed to have 8. I'm making the roll to complete the D. um those of you all who gonna actually want to try to make a project, I'm gonna try to figure out how to have my um XY said handmade is a lost art. I know it's a lot of people that do t-shirts and tumblers and stuff like that, but when you get down to crocheting, needlework, something that you literally do, woodworking that you carve with your hand, man, that right there alone is priceless. You know what I'm saying? You have to be born with that type of skill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does anybody have any questions? Or basket making? Yes, by your right. Basket making too. I don't care. Basket making too. By your, I do that as well, but it's a skill. You know what I'm saying? So do anybody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do anybody think they can do this? You know, or want to give this a try? Because once I do the next one, I want I want to choose something easier to make, so you can follow along. Maybe we can make a key change since that's simpler, or we can make them more, or I can just teach how to make the different stitches. So, or how to hold your needle. I mean, which way you have to put your stitches on your plastic canvas, because like I said, if you don't follow directions to do it right, you're gonna mess up. So, is anyone interested in joining me to do a project. So I got the 8 row for the D. Um, Going across at the top, which would be this line right here. It's fairly simple, but the key is in order to keep all your stitches kind of looking the same at the back, when you're doing the row at the top, you're gonna go, this is where you go up and down. So you're gonna go in the hole that's next to it. See, that's what happened when you're trying to do stuff upside down and backwards. Okay, now I got it right. You're gonna go in the hole next to it, and you're gonna bring it back down. You're gonna slant it back down. So always remember when you're doing single stitch, you're gonna slant. When you're taking your words up, you're gonna bring it back down. When you're going across, you're gonna bring it back up. So you gotta pay attention to how the stitch is on your pattern, because you can easily mess up and then your back won't look right. It will be all choppy and see, like this right here. See, this right here is for my own purpose. But do you see how this back is? This is the front, but this is the back. So now you see how the front on this one is versus the back one. I took my time on this one, but this one I was like, rushing. But these are my own personal projects. These are not something that I'm gonna sell to someone. Bio said, I'll try. I got some yarn, but I have to get other tools. Okay. Yeah, Bio, again, this plastic canvas comes from either you can order them online or you can go to Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or Walmart to get them. And you will need a 16-inch tapestry needle. Um, I like to keep my yarn in one bend, so when I want to reach for something, I just pull the yarn up. So it'll hey Jax, how you doing? Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. So it'll be easier to keep your yarn in order, as well as I have a container with all my plastic canvas in it. So I just make sure everything is in order. Now, I had to do 5 stitches. Any kind, yeah, bio. Pretty much um I use red heart. Okay, I use the red heart super saver. It's the one I really like. When I do PC, this is the brand I really like. Um Joann's, is it this one? Okay. My Walmart also have these too, so I can use these as well. But I'm trying to find one that came from. Okay, now this one right here is loops and thread. The thick yarn, you see how thick it is? That works better on PC. So the best, it just depends. I like um yeah, red heart. See, red heart has thick yarn as well. So you want to try to get yarn that's thick, because it'll make the project look a whole lot better because it's filled out. You don't want to get yarn that's thin, so when you stitching, you'll see through the holes. You don't want that. You want your project to be as filled as possible. So once okay, now Jig says, okay, cool. I got plenty of yarn. Okay. Welcome in, Homestead with Janet. If anybody want to come up on the panel to ask me some questions, I can put the link in. Hey, G Mama Grows, I could put the link in so you guys can actually ask me. what you want to really, ask me. Um, because I'm literally hoping I'm explaining it right. I'm not sure. Anybody that just came in, have you all heard of PC plastic canvas? Hey G Mama, welcome in, welcome in. Hey bye, okay. Renaissance everybody speaking. Okay. Now, okay, we got the top row of the letter D. This is the bookmark Mackenzie wanted me to make. It doesn't have an actual pattern, so I got a picture and I'm actually stitching from the picture. Um, this is not how long the bookmark is going to actually be. By me not having an actual pattern, I didn't cut it like I would used to. Hold on, let me go to one that might have a pattern. Okay, like this New York Jets. It's a pattern. It's an actual pattern that you will actually cut. And on here it has the instructions, and it tells you what you will have to do. Like this one says you will have to cut four sides out of a seven mesh. Give me that. Hurry up, hurry up. Give me one, just one. So you will have to cut four sides of a seven mesh plastic canvas, and that's a seven mesh. You can actually get four squares out of this one sheet. Um, Thanks for tapping a lot. Thank you, G Mom. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, and then it tells you what stitches on your patterns. When you find a pattern, it will tell you what stitches to use. They also have a plastic canvas stitch book, a stitch guide book. Can you? I'm on live. Thank you. Um, and then this would be the top of the tissue box cover. So those two, that one piece, and this would be four panels, which would be four of these, because this right here is actually this size right here cut out, and it'll make a Kleenex box cover. I'm trying to show y'all. Mm, Trying to see. Um, all of my plastic canvas. Okay, here you go. So this is what that will actually make. You see the tissue box cover? So when you finish stitching and you have to whip stitch everything together, it becomes the cover for a regular size tissue box, the square kind. So I have plenty books. I have plenty books, but all of my equipment that I really need is in storage. So these are the things that I was able to buy to keep in the room so I have something to do. Again, we're stitching the read bookmark because Mackenzie wanted a bookmark. I did put the link in the chat if anybody wants to join me to ask me some questions. So again, we had to stitch 5, and then you're gonna take. Can y'all see the needle to the hole? It's kind of hard stitching this backwards, y'all. And you're gonna slant down. So when you go in your top row to do your D, you're gonna slant down. It's kind of hard for me to do it backwards. I wish I knew how to turn the camera around so you can actually see my hands. So maybe the next time I can figure that out. So the camera will actually be just on my hands so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So if anybody interested with learning how to do a key change for the next one, the only material you're gonna need is a 16-inch tapestry needle, a pack of plastic canvas 7 mesh. You're gonna need some scissors. I like the smaller ones because I can get inside the holes to cut. Because it's easier when you cutting. It's easy to cut the next hole, and then depends on how you cut it. You might have to get another piece to start over. So, and then I also use these scissors or you can get the bigger scissors. The bigger scissors is what I just cut all the way down with, since it's just a straight line. But it's not it's not hard to do. Now I'm gonna finish doing the D. So I'm going down with the D. Almost, I didn't know there are different stitches you can do on Janet. It is a lot of stitches that you can do. Um, so if you're interested in learning how to do the key change, put a one in the chat. And then when we schedule the next live, um, everybody needs to have their pack of plastic canvas sheets, um, and the other materials that you need in order to get this completed. But I'm gonna take this down, and I'm supposed to stitch six. I don't know how I can change the camera on me, but hey, this is practice. This is the actual first one that I'm really want to learn to teach people how to do this. Cause I think it's rewarding, especially if you just sitting at the house, you're not doing nothing, and you see a cute pattern that you want to make. Hey, why not stitch it up? These things make great gifts. Like if you are into giving homemade gifts for Christmas or birthdays or anniversaries, um, they make good gifts. Anybody have any questions? I'm stitching this, y'all, so I can show y'all the letter D. Once I stitch this one, the rest of it, I'll. Hey, Fresh and Fire, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, I'm doing the stitching. I don't know how to put it on my hand so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So this is trial and error. What I'm making today, almost homestead. Mackenzie wanted a bookmark. So I'm making her a bookmark with the word read on it. So it's this is trial and error, and I didn't know how to turn the camera around. And Bio was like, we don't know. She didn't know how to turn it around on StreamYard as well. Hey, Bio.
Hey, look, I just came up for a second because I went to StreamYard to see how you flipping around. You
Okay.
gotta go to your where you see more at the bottom of your phone,
Okay. More
and then go to settings.
settings,
Then see camera,
camera.
and then it got options there to say front, back, or whatever.
Okay.
Click you got a back camera right on your phone.
It say back triple camera, back dual wide camera, back ultra wide. Which one, Bio? Or just back camera?
Just back camera.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
See if
I
that
got you.
works.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah,
Bam! I got it. Let me turn this camera around so y'all can see it. I sure appreciate you.
no problem. And then you go
Now,
through the same steps to flip it back around. You
can
just
y'all see
select
me?
front camera.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Can you see my hand?
Yeah,
Okay,
might want
so
to bring
what?
them a little closer, but they can see.
Okay,
Yep.
what about that?
Uh huh. That's perfect.
Okay. All
All
right,
right.
guys.
I'll be in the
So,
chat.
okay, so everybody can see. Okay. Thank you, Bio. Okay. Wait a minute, something ain't right. There you go. Okay. So, guessing everybody can see it. Okay, so now I'm stitching the D. Um, as I was telling you, when you start the D, you're gonna click, you're gonna start in the bottom, and you're gonna always go to the right. But you'll be on the thread, which is considered the line. These are the lines, and these are the holes. So when I say you're gonna stitch on the thread, you're gonna stitch on the thread. So you're gonna bring this needle through here, and you're gonna take it up and slant it. Can everybody see? My Renaissance, I appreciate you. So um, next time we do this, I'll have it on my hand. Okay, so we're gonna go up with the D. So in order to get the next row for the D, which is this row right here of the line, we're gonna go into this right here, which is the second hole, and you're gonna slant it. You're gonna go down. So remember, when you go up, you always go down. When you're going across, you're always going up. Because if not, it's gonna look toe up from the flow up on the back. Okay, is everybody saying? Hey, Miss T, welcome in. Whoa, I caught a live. Yes, Miss T, you did, you did. That's what family. I sure appreciate you, Bio. I do, I do. Um, okay. So everybody's seeing how the D is coming. Everybody seeing how the D coming along? Put a one in the chat if you can see how I'm actually stitching this. Now we're back at the top, and I have to take the row going across. So, and I'm gonna stitch going across, which I will go. I'm already done finished doing this row, so I will have to start in this one. So I'm gonna take the needle under and go in here, and then I'm gonna go down. I just went up. Now I'm going down. So I'll actually show you guys what the back looks like when I finish this D. Does anybody have any questions? Mm, okay. Appreciate you guys for putting the one in the chat. So now I'm bringing this last row down. So I'll go in this hole. I've already filled this one out. So I'm gonna go in the next hole, which then I'll take it up to bring it back down. It's hard when you first learning, but if you're an easy learner and you know you willing to learn, you could catch on real quick. Now, does it look like a D to you guys? But I'm gonna show you how to seal it in the back so you don't see this yarn. Usually I don't see the D. Everybody see the D. Usually I don't stop here because then I will turn it over and I will, which I'm gonna do because I don't want to waste no yarn. I'll take it and take the needle and run it to the back. So it hides this yarn. That's the back, guys, and this is the front. So when I get ready to start the letter A, if everybody's looking, this is the D, and that's the letter D. Did anybody say anything? Well, we are talking a lot about the D. Almost home said we are talking a lot about the D. I'm trying to behave. The D. Okay, Miss T. Don't y'all get bio started now. Okay. Okay. I seen my mom's do that when sewing. Bio, yeah, tell them to pause. Now, you see how I ran the um the um the yarn through the D because I didn't want to. Oh, that's another one. Sorry, y'all. how I run the yarn, because I usually I can cut this and start on the next one, but to me that's wasting yarn. And once I finish this and do the background, I can cover the yarn that's sitting right here, and you won't know that that's it. You know. So wait a minute, who said something? Miss T, I know Bayonne bring this up tomorrow. I'm trying to be a Miss T. Don't you bring that up, and I'm gonna be in my car and wreck. So again, with the letter D, I mean with the letter A, can y'all see the A? Okay, we off the D. We getting on the A. You see how it's got two? Can y'all see that good? You see how it has two spaces right here, which is the yellow? And in order for me to start this row, I will have to skip two lines, which would be one, two. And then I'll have to start right here on the third one. But in order for this to go up, I will have to take it in this one, which is the third one up. Let me make sure because I'm looking at this upside down, y'all. One, two. Yep. I take it up and then I slant it back down because I'm going to have to count 8 spaces going up. Bio, it does not take 5 days to do this, but by me doing a tutorial and I'm trying to make sure everybody getting it, um, it's taking me a little time because I'm trying to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Do anybody have any questions? Hey, Laura Garden, welcome in. Fresh, you too silly. Wait a minute, what I miss? Bio, speak for yourself, ma'am. Thank you, almost home stand. Talking about we off the deep. Wow. Yes, Miss T, Bio is worse than you. She turned my bingo announcement into a whole bunch of balls. One, two, three, four. So I'm supposed to be doing 8 for the letter A. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be doing, yep, A. Jegs, get Miss T. Her and Bio are already starting in the chat. But do anybody have any questions? Is anybody interested in joining me on the next live to actually learn how to do this? We're gonna actually make a keychain. No, either a keychain or we're gonna just work on the different stitches. Which one would y'all prefer? Learning the different stitches and how to cut the plastic canvas, which I think is important, you know. Everybody needs to know how to do that. But if anybody's interested, put a one in the chat if you want to join me live doing this. And those that want to learn how to do it, I'm gonna need you. So I'm gonna need you to be on the panel with me because then I can actually really show you because then I can see what you're doing. So almost homesteading with Janet. She wants to learn. I know Bio says she wants to. So I did this one. I got my 8. Now I'm gonna turn it over. So do y'all see how I got this one connected to the A? Because I was too lazy to cut it off and then start a new row, which I do that like that all the time. I don't never cut mine off. I always connect it because I can hide this when I put the rest of the orange on. But do y'all see how all of them is going up? Now I'm getting ready to go across on the A, which I'm gonna have to do 7 across. Okay. Miss T, you want to learn? Oh, snap. I will look. Miss T, are you going to let me teach you or are you going to be on there tripping about the D? Which one? Because Bio already said she going to be on there. I think Laura, was you the one that asked me, was I going to do any tutorials on plastic canvases? So I'm going 7 across, y'all. One, two, three, four, five, six. No, that's 6. Yeah, I'm going 6 across. I'm about to mess up. So, in order to start the row on this thread, which is this line, I'm going to stitch 5 more because I already got one. I'm going to go in this hole And I'm gonna take this hole, I'm gonna take the needle through the next hole, but it's gonna always be slanted. So you see how I did it? I'm gonna take it in this hole, and I'm gonna take it and slant it back down to that hole. You're gonna always go sideways. Same way with this one. You're gonna slant it and go down. Now, in order to connect this one, I gotta take my wait a minute. Miss T said take the wheel. Does it last longer if you don't cut the yarn? Fresh and fire, it doesn't matter. You know, once these stitches in, like how this stitch ends, like I did the same thing on here. This is the front. Now this is the back. So you can't tell that I connected the yarn to the next um row. You really can't tell because that's the back. Now this project was mine, so you can actually tell on the back. This is the back, but this is the front. So if it's something that I'm trying to sell, I will make sure all of this is hid when the person get their project. You know, what did I miss? Boof the D and try. Jags, if you don't get Miss T. Right, we don't have to choose. I love you, Tampa. I love you too, Miss T. I love you to pieces. Oh, now we're going sideways and holes. Oh Lord. How easy it is to correct a mistake. Laura, when I'm finna show you a mistake. I'm finna literally show you one. So I'm supposed to take this down. If you see what I'm doing, I'm supposed to take this right here in this hole and go up, but I'm finna show you how to I correct the mistake when I mess up. It's very easy. Now, do you see if you don't pay attention how the stitches look? If you don't pay attention, that's a mistake. If you don't pay attention, then you get stuff like this. The rest of it is going the same way. So all you do is just take the needle back through, take the needle back through, and you're good. See, I done took it back through, and all I got to do is just go up, back down, come down, and go up. You're always going to slant it when you're going down. When you're going down, you're going to always go in a hole to go up. When you're going up, you always go in the hole to come back down. And if Miss T and Bio don't get off these holes, wait a minute. What? I'm trying to be good. No, you're not fresh. No, you're not. They done got you all up in the mix. No, Jigs, get Bio and Fresh. Yes, Jigs, get them, get them, get them. Fresh do my best to inspire Chanel. I know y'all cracking me up here. That's how my lives turn, Diana. These people, they done turned my bingo into something else. Bingo bars and balls, and now my plastic canvas. Wait a minute. T- Too many pauses, Jigs. Five. No, I'm the popo. I'm glad you the popo, bro. I am. A Nightbox is too. He spam. He said people spamming. Do anybody have any more questions about the how I do the plastic canvas stitches? These stitches right here are called a single stitch. Now I know if y'all see how this yarn is unraveling, how it's getting loose versus how this one is, all you're gonna do is take your yarn and you're gonna twist. Just twist it till it gets back tight. Now you see how it's got back tight? And then you just continue the shenanigans, y'all. Lord, your night bike. Yes, fresh and fine night. I didn't even know how I set that thing up, but I set it up, and he be on people. He be on David real tough. So, okay, y'all see how I got the A already started, and I only have like two more rows to do on the A. And other than that, I really want to um teach the stitches, um so you all can know the different stitches, because doing the different stitches on certain projects looks amazing. And as again, I'm going up, but I'm going down, and I'm not gonna even say that word because y'all tripping every time I say that word. What am I missing? Wait a minute. Now we getting tight. Okay, Missy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Can't repeat emojis, y'all. No more than three, I think, bio, I think it's no more than three, right? And then Nightbox start kicking in with the spam sample. We show is going to work on word, and somebody got to work on it. I don't want to know how you go in and out holes. I have my own technique. I can't watch this library. Y'all is tripping. I just don't know. Why do I be getting on my stuff and talk about one thing and y'all just turn it into a whole nother subject? Y'all tripping. I'm trying to get this letter done so I can show y'all how this part gonna look, and I will be now. All okay, so it's only three people that wants to learn how to do this. If you want to, like, bio, you started, you and Miss T. If you want to learn, please put a yes. Don't put nothing else. Don't even put no letters. Just put yes. So then I can schedule the next live, because then by that time everybody have they um supplies of what they need. Like the 6 pack costs $2.99 at Michael's or Hobby Lobbies. I'm not sure that them young people mind. Yes, Jakes. I got an old person mind. My mind got that old people spirit. So, but other than that, I'm trying to stitch this as fast as I can, because y'all got me sitting here looking at this doggone chat, trying to figure out what y'all saying. Now, again, I'm taking it back through here so I can hide this extra yarn so I can start on two rows that I need to start on, which I'm going to skip one and then go to the third one, which is one, and then this one. And then you're gonna go up. I'm not even saying that word no more, y'all. I am not. I refuse to say the word. Miss T, you did not go over there in my bingo announcement to put your number and your color in there. And anybody else that's in the live that wants to do the bingo game, please go to the bingo announcement live and put your comment in that section. The first bingo is going to be May 5th at 6 o'clock. And I got some awesome gifts for you guys. I really do. I appreciate you guys. This is going to be my first bingo game. And we're going to be doing it twice a month. So free gifts all around to everybody who put in, well, not everybody, whoever win the bingo. Okay. So now I'm not gonna cut that off, which I would cut it off, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna run that through now. So everybody see, you got your letter A and your letter, the other letter. Wait a minute, what I miss? Jig said he just sitting in the bushes. I feel you, Jigs. I feel you. I promise I'm trying to focus my renaissance. Good luck on teaching them because they can't stay focused. I understand. I Miss T gonna come to class without her product. She not gonna even have no needle, no. She gonna have the D in her hand. That's what she gonna have. Bio sugar, that other one. I know. I think Laura's Garden is the only one that's paying attention in my Renaissance grandmama G Mama. Well, see, G Mama might not be paying attention because she laughing at them little nut bags of ours. We love them. We miss the side. I think I think Mario gonna need 101 too. Yes, Miss T. Yes. So, do y'all have any questions about this one? Let me know. I'm back on camera now, and I can see comments now. So, wait, Tampa, what bag? What you mean, what bag, Bio? I got this part done. I'm gonna finish the rest of it off of camera. But do anybody is she Tampa? Yes. She is. Do anybody have any questions? Oh, I'm talking about you, Bio, the nut bag. The nut is T, it's the D bag, because she went hard. I'm going in the bush to hang with Jed. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Do anybody have any questions? I gotta love you guys. Now, come on, if you got questions, ask me so I can at least try to sing like I did something on this live. But you're still laughing. Well, if don't nobody got any questions, I am going to end this live. I appreciate you guys for joining me and hitting the like button and share if you can share this video out. I really appreciate you all. I'm gonna sit down and get with everybody who wanted to participate in learning so we can figure out what would be a good day to do this, and then give everybody time to get your um what is it? Miss T just threw me off with your supplies. I'm proud of your live stream. You held it down with over 15 people. Appreciate you, Miss T. Appreciate you. Diana, I really appreciate. Diana, I caught your live when you went to that Home Depot tour. I think that was Home Depot you at. I said, oh, she making me jealous because now I got to go to Lowe's and do me and put some stuff in a basket and act like I'm shopping. Because I probably ain't gonna be shopping. But I appreciate you guys coming in. Love you guys. You are a special and a beautiful community. G Mama and Jags, I just really appreciate you guys for being moderators. Y'all are awesome. And I just hope y'all learn something. And I hope this can be a segment that I could continue on my channel. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. It's been real. I'm going to finish this bookmark and I'll post it in my community tab so y'all can see the finished product. Bye. Oh, Fresh and Fly says, what supplies do we need? Oh, Fresh and Fire. Go to either Home Depot, not Home Depot. See, Diana got me talking about Home Depot. And you know, I don't never call it Home Depot. Home Depot. I call it Home Depot. But you go to Walmart, Joann's, or Michael's, and get you a pack of plastic canvas 7 mesh. They come like six in a pack, and you get you seven. And then you're gonna get you a 16 by 16-inch tapestry needle for your yarn to be able to go through, and then you a pair of scissors, whichever one is comfortable. I like the smaller ones because they actually cut through better for me because I can get into the stitches like I need. I'm not going to even say the other word, but that's all you need. And then I'll post when I'm getting ready to do the next one because I need to get with Bio, Miss T, and uh almost homesteading to see what would be a good day for everybody to do. Worst weight yarn. You can do almost homesteading. I like this yarn, red heart, but you can long as it's thick yarn, the threads are thick, you will be fine with any kind of yarn. So that's the one that I like dealing with. But other than that, hey. But I appreciate you guys. I will get with you all to see when we're gonna do it. Will evening be better? Would this time be better for you all to learn? I think it'd be chilled back because I work in the daytime. So, but we'll get together. Love you guys. Have a great day.